So a lot of your problems come from drunks, right?
Yes, alcohol has been the biggest problem in the cab.
Do you drink yourself?
Sure. But I've noticed that I'm never obnoxious to other people, especially when they're doing me favors like getting me home safe when I'm drinking. A lot of really unhappy people the drinking starts on Thursday and ends Sunday night, really. The nightlife in New York. Because traditionally New Yorkers go out on Thursday and go into work sick as dogs Friday.
And what's the typical drunk that you have problems with?
The typical drunk, well, I used to have problems. Now I no longer pick up inebriated people. The typical drunk is a 22-year-old white kid out on the town. Guys, generally, rude. Gentlemen I realize that probably never did their laundry, still living with mom. Bucks in their pocket, you know, repression etched in their souls, just drinking till they pass out. And face it, cab drivers are wonderful targets for a lot of anger and hostility, especially from people who've been... Native New Yorkers are really the people who have the most trouble with all the different guys driving from all the different countries. That's the most complaints I hear. And I don't tolerate racist talk in my cab. And I used to put people out. I was driving when Jesse Jackson was running for president, and all I heard was from racist white people. And I would stick them out. I would just get them out. I handed a couple people $1, said, you need this $1 to go get smart. But whatever I was saying, I've certainly forgotten the train of thought I was on. I beg your pardon.
Oh, well, that's okay. I mean, I know I've experienced the same thing. When I get into a cab, they'll talk to me. They see that I'm a white person, so they'll talk to me about. They're just like this really racist venom coming out of them.
Venom,
they think
indeed.
it's perfectly all right to speak this way because I'm white, and they've never seen me before. They know nothing about me.
Exactly.
The worst of them comes out.
Exactly.
Just demonstrating.
Exactly. And then it's always funny when they go, I can't believe it, a white woman picked me up. It's like, hey, I'm sorry, you know, this is sad. But one woman really summed it up for me when she said, you picked me up without my clipboard. She goes, if I bring out an empty clipboard, I can get a cab, because she's black. That validated a soul, a clipboard. It was unreal. Unreal. So, yes, it is. And I also like to remind New Yorkers that you can scream at the owners of the cabs who have made this the perfect immigrant job. You know, immigrants come and they're thrilled to work the 12 hours and make 60, 70 bucks and work 7 days a week. It's made it impossible for people like me to not work 6 days a week because this job is calibrated. You know, the amount of money we have to pay, you have to work long hours to get your money back. And so it's great. These guys come from far away. I know a guy who literally walked over a mountain in Lebanon to get out of a warfare, and now he's driving a cab, little tiny short guy. And, you know, they're leaving horrible conditions, and they come and they're thrilled to work hard. And they annoy people because they don't know what means Penn Station, you know, they don't know where they're going. You can get a hack license for $178, you know. And there's no literacy test, there's no test. They just want your money.
Driving test?
Yeah, no, there's no driving test. They don't ask you how to get to JFK, not on the cab test I took. You know, it was like, the question I remember from the cab test was, if someone tells you to turn the radio off, you say, shut up, or yes, sir, check one. So I checked, yes, sir. But, no, it's the whole, it's such a scam. The idea is that you get a lot of people trying to do this, and a lot of people can't last in this job. So you've got their $178, and a lot of turnover. A lot of people walk away. A lot of people pay for their shift, pay for the week, and, you know, something happens to them. The whole thing about the cab world is getting your money paid up fast. You know, the owners are to blame for the conditions that we're driving around in now. As far as people who don't know where they're going, it is frustrating to have someone argue with you when you need to go to Grand Central. You know, I understand people's complaints, but it certainly brings out, like you said, the racist venom in people. It's just been nasty.